This is about self-actualization, but starting with the self-initiative. And the initiative may need to be connected to the root of who we are, which is what I call the nature's way. As much as we are born because of the laws of nature, and for us to be alive, creative, it has to connect to that root, laws of nature. And connect to that is the initiative, and we can have the wrong initiative or right in the sense of aligned to the way of nature. And if we connect to that, that is more powerful. And that's what I feel, that when we are really, really interested and we like to do, that's what I see is the important connection. So if we do things which we may not feel good or feel right or feel energized, I would choose to look for other options if possible. If not possible, then I keep doing what I may do, but always checking what could be the other alternative, perhaps reading books or going through the internet to find them. And that's the stable, long-lasting energy source that I feel I would go with, which I believe I try to do and have done. And when you have that, that's like awakening, which happened like when I was 50, that the confinement was broken. And I just live more freely because you're connected to the root and do what you really like. And now what comes next is how to manage that process using the brain. And if we do that well, we have the brain and heart, the core of our being, aligned so that self-actualization may happen. I was with my friends from high school days, and one of them had the tremendous compassion of doing something for other people. So I thought about how does he fit to that structure of the root, self-initiative, self-management, self-actualization, and I thought he may have skipped self-management. His initiative was just to help people, and he did everything for that to happen, and I think that's what he liked. He worked with a company, good performance, and then started his own company and continued to the same age as I am. But the passage he took is always seemed different. But I was curious, and when I met him a few days ago, I confirmed that's what he is. There are four of us we met 3-4 days ago, and he always had a smile and relaxed sense and kind of be happy in what he does. I may be a little bit more brain heavy because I've written books and seminars and videos and stuff like that. So he's different, but I always wanted to be with him just to get different angle to look at life and live. So I admire him because he does anything to help others. And that was what I believe his mission and that has been, and that what he will continue to be. More compassionate, perhaps. I'm a little bit more nerdy, perhaps. Maybe a little brain heavy. But like I said, try to get back to that root and practice samadhi, no mind, no self. And the no self may point to may all beings happy, which is the compassionate sense, and therefore there's a connection to what he's been doing and I may have been doing or trying to do. So what I just said for the last 5 minutes is kind of like a bullshit, but I thought I'd just put it as a video to kind of keep this as a reminder for me. Also perhaps related to the other day when I had some difficulty with this person, and I was a bit upset because of the bureaucratic nonsense which hit me, and less of a compassion that I was upset about the organization A says from the government certain things, organization B, different branches, something different, and I was confused, so I was kind of asking what's going on. But this person felt responsible, and I knew she felt sorry and apologized for me, but that's something from the managerial point of view. I try to get sense, not just be compassionate, but something I want to keep reminding myself to use the brain with the heart. And there's always room for improvement, and that was one of the black dot I put on my black dot exercise, which is basically to keep monitoring every day how I do, and if I have some hurting feeling or some problem, then I put the black dot, and that was one of the ones. I haven't had many little black dot. I had more physical health issue, but that's part of the, you can call it the game I'm playing, other than those structure and keep confirming the root of who I am to make sure the alignment, the channel, the energy is there. Just a confirmation for that, for my own purpose. But if there's anyone listening, please send me any comment if you have any, because that's the passage I'm working going forward. But at the center is my heart, and the root is the way of nature, like a tree growing, and that's the way I see me managing and moving forward. Thank you.